This is raw and unfiltered, from sex, sports to culture, all topics considered. It's a good time with dope conversation. Every time you take a listen, it's a celebration. So tap in, you won't be disappointed. Keep it a buck, anything else is pointless. Facts over fluff, our discussions are poignant. Politically incorrect, well that's what the point is. We talk our talk like nobody else can. We give our perspective, not afraid to make a stand. Nothing off the record, every take and every rant is unapologetic, and we stand on that. We make you think, we make you laugh out loud. The realest place on the internet, hands down. We give it to you straight, nothing here is watered down. The best show in town, and you can bet the house. Yes, you can bet the house. Yes, you can bet the house. We give it to you straight, nothing here is watered down. The best show in town, and you can bet the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's Bet the House. We in the building. Tonight. I got my mans in the building. We finally, we were supposed to been had done this
a long time ago.
But I think now you a superstar here in these streets.
Nah,
man.
That's you, boy.
So,
What you mean? That's you. I'm chilling.
you're a star here in these streets, man. You've been the talk of the podcast game the last few weeks.
Hey,
So
man,
introduce yourself, man. Tell everybody about your platform, what you got going on, all that.
Number one, I'm a big fan of the show. I think I started listening to you. You was on Cherry Wines like the last episode of season 2, and I was like, this nigga funny as hell. I gotta start listening to him. But
shout out to Wine Time.
Yes, my name is Taroy, aka your favorite average Joe. Got a podcast, Thoughts of an Average Joe podcast, and also that comes out every Wednesday, 6 a.m. I just came back last Wednesday for the season 4 premiere. And then I have another podcast, Baby Daddy Chronicles, that comes out every other Monday.
Okay. Well, over here at Bet the House, we are known to talk our shit. And that's what we do. So, let's kick it off.
It's the buy-in. Bet the house. Bet the house. Who you got your money on? It's going down. Welcome to the show.
First of all, I'm on some bullshit this morning because it seems to be a pandemic of this. Like, you ever see your ex and she pregnant, and then dudes say the same shit. You know that should have been my baby, right? So it's like you spent all this time trying to get her pregnant and you couldn't do it. And the minute y'all break up and you run into her, boom, she pregnant. But me, I never say that shit. I never say that dumbass shit because I be feeling like it's God's plan. You know what I'm saying?
It was meant to be.
Yeah. I got 4 kids, mothers. And when I met my wife, she had 2. So it was like, I'm good on the kids. It's all good because if we didn't have no kids, that means your ass was crazy because it wasn't me because my soldiers march around this motherfucker. So it wasn't me. So thank God that nigga didn't shoot blanks for you and he gave you what you looking for. But niggas got to stop saying that shit. Oh, man, that should have been my baby. No, nigga, no. You didn't shoot up the club long enough, nigga, and it's cool. So that's my opening advice. We got to stop saying that shit. Stop putting that voodoo on yourself, bro, because you never know the blessing that came from you not having a baby by this woman. Boy, whoever had this woman, whoever pregnant, he probably going through hell right now. And it's okay. All right, so let's talk about this, man. The entitlement in 2021.
Ooh.
Man, what you feel about entitlement from men and women? What is entitlement to you, and what are some of the examples of entitlement that you see?
Entitlement to me is you thinking that you deserve shit because you are who you are. Like that matters, and like that matters to everyone. Perfect example. I have a couple female friends, and a nigga felt entitled to hit because he paid for the meal. Nobody asked you to go out to this expensive ass restaurant. You chose there and you paid for it, and now you mad because she ain't give you no pussy. Like, you ain't entitled to shit.
See, I'm so different on this. My thing is this, and I'm gonna be honest. I had a see, Tori, what I like about you, you got a different way of thinking. You remind me of me. We have different ways of thinking. See, back in the days, I used to be like, okay, the chances of me hitting this goes on where we going to eat. You know what I'm saying? It goes on where we going to eat. If I'm putting it out there and I know I ain't gonna be able to hit or it ain't gonna happen, we're not doing the $200 and up restaurants. We're not doing that.
I agree with you.
We're not doing that. I mean, look, you want to go out, you want to hang out with me, cool. We gonna hang out, we gonna go out. But don't expect the big time meals, the dine-in cuisines, the places where motherfuckers making the meals in front of you and all that. No, because that does nothing for me. I can eat at home. I don't have to go spend this money. So if I'm going to end up going home alone after this, then I might as well put you on a budget. So I'm not taking you to the $200 restaurants and all you can eat steaks and all. No, we're not doing that. But now, if I knew that that for sure, like, oh yeah, them cheeks is mine. I'm taking those. I'm getting
the image.
Not taking it, not in this era, not taking it, but I'm getting it. You know how the communities out here.
I understand.
So not taking it, but I feel like, man, if I'm out here and I know I'm getting, oh baby, get what you want. Get extras, get seconds. Go ahead, do your thing. But I'm not. I kind of see what do. But where did y'all go though?
I ain't listening to my friend.
Where did he take them? Where did he take them?
They went to some expensive steakhouse. Now she, like I said, she didn't actually go there. She said, "You can just take me, any place. I'm cool with it." He went there thinking she was gonna give him the buns, and when she didn't give him the buns, he got mad. But he kind of fucked himself over because he had the buns, but he fucked himself out the buns. So
a lot of dudes shoot themselves in the foot.
Always, of course.
You never know when you gonna hit it, but when you come through the door with that mentality, see, I had to humble myself, honestly, because when you come through the door thinking you gonna hit and you get all entitled, big-headed, you at the table thinking like, yeah, this pussy in the bag, bro. I'm finna do some things to you. Whole time, you might not be understanding that shorty done already decided. See, women, they say this. Within 10 minutes of knowing you, they know if they gonna give it to you or not. It's up to you to keep that feeling. Because I know I have done it. I may have shot myself in the foot on some opportunities, but the thing about it was, I always say this, whether you give a nigga some ass day one or day 1,000, that does not mean you're entitled to everything he has. It doesn't matter. Us fucking doesn't entitle you to my money.
I was just about to say that shit. In 2021, women are good for this shit. They be like, you fucking, so like, oh, you gonna help pay a bill. I say it's equal exchange. You giving me pussy, I'm giving you dick. That don't mean I gotta pay for a bill.
Yeah.
You was paying your bill before
I hate that. I hate this shit, man. I really do. They get mad at us when we take them out, but we expect to fuck. But then y'all get mad at us when we can't fuck, but y'all want our money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want us to do, and the whole time, the whole thing that be blowing me is it be the most entitled women who don't have shit going on, and men who don't have shit going on for themselves that have the highest requirements in the motherfuckers they dealing with.
Be like, now you want me to have a car, but you ain't got a car. You want me to have a house, but you ain't got
exactly.
a house. Come on now.
I can't date no man that ain't got no car. Do you have a car?
You have a
I
car?
can't date no woman who ain't got a crib. Do you have a
You
crib?
have a crib?
My woman got to be making 6 figures. Okay, what job you working at? You work at
Hey,
McDonald's.
how are you talking about you want a woman making 6 figures and you won't be making 3?
So my thing has always been if I never the entitlement, it's the entitlement for me, man, because people be feeling like that. Oh, just because you look good, you got a nice ass, you got your own money, you got this, you got that. That does not entitle you to talk to anybody any old kind of way, walk down
Exactly.
anybody any old kind of way, treat anybody like they're beneath you. You have to humble yourself, because as bad as you are, there is somebody out there badder than you.
You know what I blame it on, bro? I blame it on a lot of these niggas in this generation that gas these girls up on Instagram. So now, in
Bingo.
real life, they're like a 4, but on Instagram they're a 10. So now they think they're a 10 in real life, and they expect all this because they know internet niggas will get them this. But when the real niggas approach them, it's like, oh, I'm not doing this for you, because in the real life you're not even all that. But the internet gas these women heads up so bad to where it's crazy now. They think that they're a 10, and they think they're like this. They think they're like a woman
And
who's making 6 years, got her shit together, and they don't.
It be the niggas that, you know, and I used to think like it be the dudes hyping these women up. You know what I'm saying? But now I see the type of dudes that it be that hype these women up. You know, and it'd be so funny to me because I'd be like, yo, I just want to get to know you. Like, before I got married, I wasn't interested in knowing anybody. I was here for one thing, and whatever I had to do to get that one thing, I was all for it. But at the same time, like I said, just because you giving me pussy don't entitle you to get Birkin bags and
That's facts.
and all that shit, because I feel like you are not the only person walking on this earth with a pussy.
Exactly.
So
It's plenty of them.
If I'm buying you Birkin bags and all this shit, it has to be more than pussy that's making me want to come up out of my pocket.
Exactly.
Everybody got a pussy.
Yep.
There's a billion women walking this earth with a pussy. What makes
That's
you
facts.
stand out that makes me want to say, you know what? I'm going to go in my pockets. Now, I admit I had my trick off moments. I did.
Of course. We all do.
I did. I think all dudes have. We've had moments where we not trick off to get the pussy, because we're gonna get that anyway. But we've had trick off moments where we've done shit for women that wasn't necessarily ours. And I don't know the particular reason for everybody else, but mine was different. I enjoyed the company.
Okay.
Like, I enjoyed having you around. I enjoyed having you around at on my whim. If I said, hey, come 2, 3 in the morning. Hey, come over, come through. That was, you know, your sense of loyalty, meaning you ain't never tell me no when I needed you to come around, even though you wasn't mine. I reward shit like that because that's dedication. You're not mine, or you got a whole nigga at home and you putting your life at risk for coming out to see me. It's only right that, you know, I appreciate the little shit. And at the time, that's little shit, because, you know, you're putting yourself at risk for me. So I think we have all had our trick off moments, but you get older and you realize life is much more than tricking off, and not necessarily tricking off for the pussy, because I'm one of these dudes that, yes, I will tell you, I will sell you a dream. I was one of the best dream sellers that you can imagine. Like, I would sell you a dream. Like, I made a post yesterday and it said, I brought her a Birkin bag online. I hit it, and then on my way home, I canceled the order. And that's the that's the shit that niggas be on. Like, we will sell you a dream. We will sell you a dream to get what we want. And women have gotten so good at that now, though.
Yeah.
You know, they have gotten so cold with it. But the entitlement shit just bothers me. Like, not even that, not even just women. It could be your homies. You out here making money, you out here getting it, and your homies feel like They are entitled to it, but they didn't put no work in. I mean,
gotta
yes,
get
you
like
are my
how
homie. You are my homie. If I come up, we come up. But at the same time, what are you contributing to this come up?
Exactly.
Are you just sitting around watching me come up, or are you, man, I'm down with you day one. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. What you need me to do? Let's make this happen. Let's do this. I'm going to put this in on it. Let's do that. Them the kind of homies I want around me. I do not want homies that are around me just watching me come up, watching me struggle, watching me come up, watching me fall. And they just, oh man, you know, you got it. But then when shit is all good, here they come with their hands out. No, I want the homies that's contributing. Like, dog, what you need me to do? You know what I'm saying? I don't want no hang-arounders around me, male or female, family or friends. I feel like if this Bet the House dream shit didn't work, because this is literally my dream. If this shit didn't work, it fell on me. I didn't want nobody coming back because, you know, I hate them people. Hey, dog, man, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have this shit, man. You wouldn't have been able to do this if it wasn't for me. I hate those type of motherfuckers. So when I started doing Bet the House, it was, I'm going to pick this up. The Bet the House started from in-house. It started from me. And then, you know, my wife came through, podcast community came through, my co-host came through, everybody came through, but it started from my foundation first. It started from what I wanted to do because I had a vision. I had a dream. Like, I didn't feel entitled. Now I feel entitled because if anybody want to come talk to me about Bet the House, you got to come correct because I put that work in. I put that work in. You can't come lowball me and tell, well, hey, this is what we think your show is worth. Here's $100. I'm not. Come correct.
Get out my face with that shit, bro.
Yeah, come correct.
When I first started, because I've been potting for almost 3 years now. So when I first started my podcast, letting some coworkers listen to it. And it was this old guy that wanted to get on it. He wanted to be a co-host. And this, but I'm already like 40 episodes in. I'm like, what I can do is I can get you on maybe once a month. You could be a recurring guest once a month. But for you to be a co-host where you don't even know social media like that, and I still gotta do all the work, man, you get out my face. Because you ain't put in the work. I did all this shit. So I feel you on that.
And I think a lot of times people fail to realize that when you work your ass off, it's not considered fun for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with podcasting, for example, people look at podcasting and be like, oh, this shit easy. They don't understand the hours it take to record, hours it take to editing, the equipment that you gotta buy, the money that you put in. You need promo. You gotta find guests. You gotta find man, like, yo. So
people,
I'm entitled. You're entitled to want what you want, true enough. But make sure the shit is reasonable. Make sure it's a reasonable entitlement. Don't just feel, oh, I'm entitled because I'm a woman. I'm entitled because I got a dick. No, I'm entitled because I work my ass off and I know what the fuck I want and I won't settle for less. That's just how I feel about it. You know.
So when it comes to the podcasting thing, right? So I have my own business where I go to people's house, record their podcast with my roadcast, everything like that. And a lot of people ask me, like, you know, how they want to get started or whatever, but they only see the talking part. The talking part is the easy part. That's the easy part. When you gotta find people to record, people cancel, shit happens, you gotta find guests, you gotta find promo, you gotta build a fan base. This shit ain't easy, bro. It's not easy at all. And then when it comes to the podcast community, people feel entitled because you listen to their podcast, you have to listen to theirs. Nah, if the shit's trash, I'm not gonna listen to it. It's that simple.
Exactly.
If the shit is trash, I'm not listening to it. Thank you for you listening to me, but I don't like your content. And that's okay, because everybody's podcast ain't for everybody. And I think when people realize that, us as a podcast community will be better off.
And that's what it is too, man. A lot of people, quality
ain't good.
It's about it's about quality. I feel like a lot of times you know me, I do the top 50. I do the Bet the House top 50. A lot of shows don't make the cut, and it's not that the shows are not good. It's just that if we're gonna do quality and they have better sound, better quality than you can have all the content in the world. But if I'm
Exactly.
hearing everything in your background but you, and I can't really understand it, it's not that I don't like your show. Somebody just had better production value than you. And it's okay.
Big, big
It's
facts.
okay.
Well,
Just
also trying to
step it
tell
up.
people, man,
Like
you gotta invest in your craft, man. Like, it's good and all, but
I was just finna
you
say
gotta
that
invest.
shit. Like, yeah, some people you have to invest in self. How can I invest in you? How can anybody invest in somebody and you not even investing in self?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. We all want to have save as less money as much money as we can, true enough. But when you come to things like this, you have to spend money.
You
I'm gonna tell
gotta
you right
spend money.
now, you have to. At least starting off, you have to spend money. You have
Mm-hmm.
to. All right. Let's talk about. Ooh, I got one. First of all, I'm gonna tell y'all something that I think um fellas. I just want to say that it's okay for self-care. I'm all about self-care.
Yes, sir.
What I will not do though, okay? I will not let Ling Ling touch on my toes. That ain't gonna happen. Okay? Ling Ling ain't touching my toes. Okay? And the problem with Ling Ling touching on my toes is the fact that Ling Ling is talking to her partners in their little language.
I know. I feel you on that. I feel you on
And
that.
you don't know what the fuck they
They
saying.
saying,
So,
like,
you
speak English,
know,
bitch.
you believe in self-care, right? How important is self-care to you?
Oh, self care is very important to me, bro. Whether I'm just relaxing, whether like I'm going to get a massage, whether I did a pedicure once with my girl, and that shit I ain't never doing that shit again. I was like, nah, I don't like people touching my feet. But self care is definitely important because I work a lot, so you need to have self care, bro.
I can't do no massages, bro.
Really?
Cause I'm nah, I just can't. Cause shit, I'm gonna get too turned up and I'm gonna be ready to fuck one of them massage therapists, bro. So
Messenger video.
so
Oh snap!
I'm gon' I'm honestly gonna tell you the honest to God truth at that point. Like at that point, we are not. I'm not doing it. I'm
Okay.
not doing it. You end up touching on me in the right places, and you liable to get this table flipped over, and you right along with it. So
Oh shit!
I'm cool on that, but I will say I'm not against you know uh getting a haircut every week, getting
Mm-hmm.
all that shit done. Yeah, I'm not against any of that. But as far as people rubbing on my feet, touching my feet, and rubbing on me, no. I don't set myself up for that. Nope. I don't set myself up to fail like that. But I think I think that's it for me. And if it was, I would be more into the black owned businesses because I can
Mm-hmm.
understand what the fuck they saying. Not because I'm a racist or anything like that. It's just that I hate being in places and I don't know what the fuck people talking about.
I
I
feel
think
you, bro.
that's why I ain't never been to the Dominican Republic and all that other shit. Not the fact that they over there killing us. That helps. But
Yes.
I think me being over there, me being in places where I don't know what you're saying
Mm-hmm.
is a sign. You could be saying we finna rob this motherfucker, and I wouldn't even know. So yeah, I be cool on the on that. Like you might do good jobs, but you might be over there talking this motherfucker feet sharper than machetes. You know, I don't know what the fuck you over there saying. So I take that to the heart, to the heart. I run with that sometimes, and I watch my surroundings.
Always got
And
what your surroundings.
yeah, yeah. So I want to say and we're gonna talk about this. How important it is for the person you dealing with to know how to cook. And if they can't cook, do you be honest with them and tell them, like, or do you accept that they cannot cook? Like, how deep is that? How deep are you into it with that?
Okay, so it is very important for her to know how to cook. Like now, if we're together and I don't know you know how to cook, then I can work with you. But if I'm just talking to you and I figure out you know how to cook, if we in talk stage you know how to cook, I ain't dealing with you because I need somebody to know how to cook. Like my ex cooked very well, very 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 well. Like that food was immaculate. Like you gotta know how to cook because I like to eat.
No, I think here's the thing with me about cooking.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't cook, I'ma tell you.
Oh,
But
I'm definitely gonna tell you.
It's not a deal breaker.
See, now it's a deal breaker for
But
me.
I think we need to go ahead on and get that out the way early. Like, look, baby, I don't like your cooking, but you're cool. We can work past that. I can cook a little bit. We can work past that. We can learn how to cook together. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about me, I'm not gonna pretend to like your shit,
Oh, of
knowing
course
damn well I don't. I don't give a
I'll
fuck
tell you
how
early
much I
on.
like your ass. If you cannot cook, I'm not gonna sit here, damn, babe, this shit good, knowing it ain't. No, I've never been one of them people. But now I feel like you have to be honest. You have to be honest with who you're dealing with. I like to eat too. But one thing about me, I've always survived, even when I wasn't dealing with anybody. I've always survived. Like, yo, say I'm single. I'm gonna be single. I don't have nobody. What I'm gonna do? Wait until I get somebody to eat? No, fuck no. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna teach myself a little few things, and we gonna be all right. I remember days where me and the kids would be eating cereal all day. We'd have a ball. We wouldn't complain, give two fucks about it. I think that's why my kids the way they are now, because they will eat cereal. They will eat. They eat like me. I don't necessarily. I'm not into the. I guess I'm simple, bro. I'm not into the five dime cuisine ass
I'm not
meals.
either.
Yeah, I'm not into that. It takes something simple for me, and I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really, I eat my chickens, I eat my fish, I eat my macaroni, shit like that. You don't necessarily have to try new shit. I'm real in a routine. You know what I'm saying? I like what I like. But now if you spring some new shit up on me, I'm gonna be receptible to be like, nah, I don't really like that shit. Like, no lie. I just tried oxtails for the first time this year.
Did you like it? Because I never had it.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Because you know what? I tell people all the time, I don't like new shit.
I feel you on that.
Don't spring new shit up on me because I'm a get used to it. So yeah, she had me try oxtails, and I was like, damn, this ain't bad. It's just meat. So some new shit I will try. But shit like chitlins, I ain't touching that shit. You got me fucked up. Don't even ask me about it. Dressing, I don't eat dressing. Nope. Don't try it. Don't want it. Don't need it. It's certain shit I just refuse to try. Like with onions and shit. I don't eat onions in my food. I get mad as hell when people bring me food with onions in it. I be mad as fuck. I be ready to throw the whole damn plate away. But no bullshit, man. I hate onions. I hate peppers. I hate all that shit. Like, I don't like none of that shit. Don't surprise me with none of that shit, because you ain't gonna like my reaction. Okay. But I do remember a couple of Thanksgivings ago, and I ain't got no problem telling people they food bad, but in the way I don't like to hurt people's feelings. My daughter is something different. We was at Thanksgiving a couple years ago, and they was eating the food. My kids was eating, they was with me, they was eating, and all of a sudden my daughter just blurted out, yo, this is gross.
Yo, kids have no filter.
None. She blurts out. Now I'm embarrassed because she right And I always teach my kids to speak their mind. She right.
Mm-hmm.
The shit was nasty, but you could have waited till afterwards, baby girl, to say that. You don't say that in front of these people. And I think I will say this. Some stuff is race related that tastes better. You know what I'm saying? I feel like black people make macaroni and cheese better than white people.
Oh, definitely.
And it's not a race thing as far as I don't like white people, but it's certain shit white people should not try to cook if they aren't efficiently skilled on it. And black and black people, white people do shit. I don't know what white people cook better than black people.
I would say pasta.
Pasta. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
The only thing maybe pasta.
I can see that. You know, we all know Mexicans make the best tacos. I mean,
yes.
It's
I said, oh yeah, they definitely do. Them tacos
it's nothing against, but it's just certain race shit like the fruit salads and all that shit at work. I don't be touching none of that shit. Like, and I ain't even finna lie. My job and them be having Thanksgiving parties and Christmas parties and shit. I never go to that shit ever, because I know my reaction to the shit, especially this day and the age of COVID. Oh no, Chief, I'm cool. I don't know where the fuck you cook.
Exactly.
Hey, here's the thing. People at work, you don't know how they live.
Hell yeah, they catch me on the goddamn stove and shit. Disgusting.
Exactly. So yeah, I don't be with none of that shit. And I hate to say this, but if I can't see you cook it, if I can't see what you cooking on, I don't too much want to touch it. And it ain't that I don't like you. It's just that people be having cats, roaches, all type of shit. They don't be cleaning their stoves, cleaning their dishes. No, I ain't got time for it. Refrigerator all nasty and shit. Nope. One thing about me is I need to know where you cooking at. And if I know where you cooking at, but you could pretty much tell, and that's how it is too with a woman. It ain't so much as a woman can throw down, but I want to see what the fuck you throwing down in. If I walk in your house and it looks somewhat decent, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, and you can cook, cool. You really gonna get some moves with this dick tonight. But you could be the best cook in the world, but if your kitchen fucked up, yo, I don't want it. I'm cool, Chief. I'm cool. It ain't nothing against you. I like you. You know, I still might clap them cheeks, but I'm cool on the cooking because, again, I've seen people, you know, wash they chicken and shit in the bathroom sink and shit. Chief, I'm cool.
What? Oh, hell no.
I've seen it. The internet is a wild thing, dog. I've seen it. And people be selling plates like that. You know what I'm saying? Selling plates and their kitchen don't be sanitary. None of that shit. So it's like, as much as I be wanting to support my people, Chief, I don't know where you cook that at, dog. And this could be some of my best friends. Chief, I don't know where you cook that shit at. Like, I know how you live. You can't cook my meals on the same stove you cook crack on. I'm cool.
Whoa.
I'm cool. It's you in there cooking crack, cooking work, and all that, and then you want your girl in here cooking plates for sale in the same house. Nope. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, and it ain't fair to you. So to just avoid it, I just don't show up. You know what I'm saying? I just don't show up. I got a question. Do people jump in relationships just to be not lonely? Not knowing they don't give a damn about who they get with, long as they not lonely. So I got a man, he ain't shit, but I got a man, you know.
I think it's somewhat true, somewhat not true. They'll jump in relationships quick, but they have to know you just a little bit, just enough to be like, oh, okay, I think he's a good guy, and they'll jump into a relationship with you. But most people will jump into a relationship if they're lonely. I did that shit once upon a time myself. I was just couldn't know how to break up, got into a relationship because I didn't feel like being by myself, and that was a dumbass mistake I made. I had to learn that lesson quick because that shit was horrible.
Facts. I think I ain't gonna lie. I used to jump from relationship to relationship. I ain't give a fuck about taking no break. I ain't give no fuck about none of that shit. I would jump from relationship to relationship because I didn't want to be lonely. Not necessarily that I was looking for love, because I wasn't, but I felt like I was one of them dudes that felt like to get over some pussy, you had to get some pussy. And but that don't always work, because if the pussy that you trying to get over with was fire and the pussy that you get now ain't, that make you want to go back and so I stopped doing that shit, because to you the shit was trash, but to her you giving her your best work because you just got out of some shit. So now you gotta feel like you back. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming out of retirement. I'm back. I've been on the bench for so long. I'm back. And to them, they might feel like this the greatest shit ever, but to you, it's like, man, this
it's
shit.
alright. It's
yeah, yeah. So you think about shit like that, and then you be like, damn, now I miss her even more. So I was an advocate of, I didn't want love. I wasn't looking for love at that age. 16, 17, 18, all the way up to like 25. I wasn't looking for love. I felt like I had seen everything that love could possibly show me. Love couldn't show me shit. Here I am, 33, and I'm still finding out how great. I'm 35, but I got involved at 33. So here I am, like, this is what love is really about, huh? This is what the fuck I was missing out on. So talk to me about, do you feel like, again, were there ever moments in your life where you felt like you only dealt with somebody because you didn't want to be lonely? Not necessarily that you really gave a fuck about them. It's just, she's here, she's available, she's with me. So, I might as well deal with what I know instead of having to go out there in a brave new world and having to restart and go through all emotions and shit again.
Twice. One of my exes, we had jumped into a relationship, and then when I realized it wasn't working out, I was like, I'd rather just deal with her than go back out there, because at least I know what this is, as opposed to going back out there not knowing what it is, when I should have just went back out there because the shit wasn't stable. There was another chick I wanted bad, and I knew she wasn't the right one for me, but I wanted her bad. And when I finally got her, I made it work for as long as I could, knowing she wasn't shit. Dog, let me tell you how she wasn't shit. Let me tell you, I knew she wasn't shit. We used to work together, and then we stopped working together. Got into an argument. She blocked me on social media. But see, like you, I was listening to an episode you did with a Lady Bitch. I got burner Facebooks everywhere. So she had kids, and she would always be like, "Oh, I'm going to sleep." I go on her Facebook. She out at a club. I call her out on that shit. She said that I'm stalking her. I'm not stalking her. You left it for public information, sweetie. You can't do that. I went to school for journalism. You can't do that around me.
And you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's so funny about that too? Like, I feel like this day and age. Now, I had a lot of Facebook pages, but I felt this, and I had to say this. It will be people on social media that will curse your ass the fuck out and then block you. And then think they won. No, until now you getting a message from me from my other page, because you ain't gonna get the last fucking word on me.
Get the last word.
And you ain't gonna get the last word on me. But see, I'm gonna tell you why I don't do so much of that no more, because people screenshot shit now.
Yeah.
Screenshot be so real, and they'll post you to their public page. And now they'll have your ass out here looking like you the real goofball, you the real stalker, you the real asshole. And I stopped doing that shit. Like, yo, you ain't gonna have me out here looking crazy. So for now on, if you curse me out, you just curse me out. You got it. You can have it.
This how I knew, right, that I had to end it. I had to stop messing with this chick. So I was on Instagram on the Explore page and found her sister by accident. I didn't even know that was her sister, right? Followed her, and I dropped off a gift for her and her kids, right? And then she had hit me up on Snapchat and was like, "How did you find my sister on Instagram?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So then the girl that I was dealing with at the time found my Instagram, blocked me off Instagram, right? Had her sister block me off Instagram and then make her page private. I'm like, yeah, this a wrap. I can't do this shit no more. I was like, you got it, sis. Like you doing way too much.
I think a lot of times people play those games too. Like people will send their sister to come holler at you or their best friend that you don't know to come holler at you to catch you up. But the whole time though, that shit will backfire in your ass because I'm one of them dudes. If somebody out the blue just comes out the blue and starts hitting on me, I'm automatically finna assume something up.
Exactly.
Because something up. So I'm finna go, but you know, a lot of people ain't that smart to send the friends that y'all not friends with on social media. Like I can figure this shit out left and right. Like I do my own detective work. Guys, we do that shit. But I feel like again, relationships for me was physical. It wasn't mental. I wasn't trying to get attached to you. If I had just got out of something back then, I was in relationships for long periods of time. I was in 2-year, 3-year relationships. I wasn't doing the 6 month, the 6 week, the next day. No, I wasn't doing those because that was a waste of fucking time. So if I can get over somebody that I was with for years in a couple of hours, then you already knew it wasn't serious. There was no way I'm finna get over something that took me years to build up and put a foundation down. And I fall for you in a couple of hours in a week or two. You know, it wasn't that serious. I was just with you until my situation cleared up on whether me and this person was gonna get back together or was it really, really over. And if it was really, really over, then it was really over. So I was one of them dudes. I was definitely one of those dudes who didn't believe in jumping from bed to bed for love. I was jumping from bed to bed to get a fucking nut off, and I was cool with that. I was cool with it. You know, I didn't have no problems with it. I'm one of them people. I'm not gonna spend my money on you. I'm not gonna take you out and take you on shopping trips and do all that because at the end of the day, the minute this person call and say, "Hey, let's work this shit out," all right, it was nice talking to you. I'm out.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap,
Plain and simple.
It's the hot take. Thanks for listening to Bet the House. Let's give a special shout out to our brand of the week. I know what time it is.
Okay. So brand of the week is my shout outs that I shout out. So I want to take the time to shout out a couple of people real quick. Shout out to my man King Germ. Shout out to Miss Sharice. Shout out to Miss Q. Shout out to Miss Ty. Shout out to my man Morio J. Shout out to Frankly Francisco. Shout out to my man Brandon Janu. And shout out to my man Rodis. And shout out to the Average Joe podcast. I'm gonna tell you, I haven't really fully sat down and listened to the episode, but I am in the midst of it. So I want to tell you, you are definitely killing it. Sex, is it mental or is it physical? Is out right now. I need y'all to go tap into season 4 premiere. Sex, is it mental or is it physical? We gonna definitely check it out. Got any shout outs, man? Shout out to Ladies Pitch. Shout out to Styles. Shout out to Miss Barbie. I see she made her way back last night. Got any shout outs, my guy?
Yes, sir. Want to shout out my homie Larry from the couch session, my brother from another mother, man. You know, my thoughts and prayers with you as always. Shout out to my homie Juice, my brother from another man. You know, I got you for life. Shout out to Shan from She Gets It. That's the homie. She be potting her ass off. Shout out to my client.
Chan.
Yes.
Oh yeah. She's one of my favorites, dog.
Yeah,
she is a fucking beast.
Shit.
She is a fucking beast, man. And anytime I hit her up to record, she be with it. So shout out to her, man. She gets it, pod. That's my people, though.
Yeah, shout out to One Take No Chaser. He be getting it, bro. Like I just started listening to his stuff. I be like, damn. I be taking notes because he got 10 years on me. I be taking notes, man. I be like, damn, he be speaking fast, man. Of course, man. Shout out to Bet the House, man. You be doing your thing, y'all. You be putting out episodes. I thought I was doing my thing, but nah, you got it, my nigga. You and Shan, y'all got it. Y'all got it for real, for real. Like I be like, yeah, they got it. I ain't.
Hey, man. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man. But
you got this. You ready for the hot topic? We got the juice. It's going down. Oh, we gonna play some poker today. Roll that shuffle. Roll that shuffle.
All right. Today's main topic is men settle for where they find peace, not beauty or money. What you think about that?
Woo! Shit, you're right. Definitely. There's been my ex, who I'm no longer with, she wasn't really the type of person that I went after, but she gave me peace, and that was so important. She gave me peace. I could trust her, as opposed to getting with maybe the type of chick that I wanted that was giving me hell. Like at the end of the day, if I'm coming home working 8 hours and I'm coming home after finish doing some podcasts with my clients, I want to have peace in the house. Like, let me unwind. Exactly. I don't want to hear you yelling at me for all this other shit. Like, I'm not with that. I'm definitely not with that. You give me peace, you get the world. You give me hell, you get shit. It's that simple.
I think in what it is with me, I so much don't always fall for the pretty faces. And maybe it's because I know what comes with that pretty face. I know the trouble that comes with it, because it's never gonna be easy. Pretty faces come with trouble in a lot of cases. Not all cases, but in a lot of cases, you have to step your game up more with these pretty faces. So it was like, oh, I don't want you to just have a pretty face and a nice ass and some good pussy. Yeah. You got those qualities. And to the average dude, them qualities might work. Like to the average dude, them are the qualities that they look for. Me, I look for someone that can balance the bullshit that I go through in life.
Exactly. You know, you have substance.
I'm out here in these streets every day. I got to worry about whether a motherfucker gonna blow my head off, or whether the police gonna get on some bullshit with me. I have to worry about that shit. So it's good to have a woman who checks in on you, who asks if you're hungry, who doesn't nag, who doesn't complain, who allows you to be you. They're not necessarily gonna let you walk over them. They're gonna hold you accountable when shit goes wrong. But at the same time, they breathe life into you. They inspire you. They help you grow. They help you build. So if I know that I'm gonna take peace over beauty every day of the fucking week, I'm gonna tell you right now.
I agree with you, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And just because you got a pretty face don't mean you a good person. It don't mean you got a good heart. It don't mean I can come to you when the world is fucking me over and kicking my ass. You can have that beauty, but that inside is what I'm going for. Like, yes, I truly, truly believe the woman that I married is the most beautiful woman in the world. But it was the inside that attracted me. Like the outside was cool, but the inside and the heart and the way that she went hard for me, that inspired me. That let me know, like, yo, when I come to the crib, I'm gonna tell you, when I come to the crib, dinner is done, no questions asked. Clothes is done, no questions asked. Whatever, cleaning, all that shit is done, no questions asked. I don't have to nag or complain or force. When I'm trying to record, I don't have to say too much. She know to get the kids together and, you know, cool out the noise, bring it out. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I'm taking my peace over looks and beauty anyway, because I feel like look, I can maintain my peace for it. I can maintain my peace. I make my own money. Looks ain't never been that important to me. They are important because nobody wants to wake up to a cougar, to a gargoyle. Not a cougar. I love cougars. Shout out cougars. People don't want to wake up to a gargoyle. I get it. But at the same time, your beauty on the outside won't get you as much play as your beauty on the inside with me. Like, you could be the finest woman in the world, but have the most stuck up attitude, the biggest sense of entitlement, the feeling like the world is yours and can't nobody do nothing about it. And then I'm gonna be like, I don't really do it for me, Chief. But if you have the looks and your attitude, your glow from the inside is a lot better. And they complement hand in hand. Like, hell yeah, she fine as hell, but her personality is the kicker. Then yeah, I want you. I want to talk to you. My piece, my piece is designed on how you make me feel. Like if you know that if my day is fucked up and I had a fucked up day and I can come on and talk to you about it and lay it out to you about it and tell you about it and you give me ideas on how to deal with it and how to adjust, you are the one for me.
Yes.
Honestly. Yes. I don't give a fuck because but you know, yeah, you could talk to me, you could tell me this is what I think. You can rub me down. We could fuck all the stress, all the issues and shit away. Yes, absolutely. I feel like, yeah. So I settle for peace. I settle for peace. I settle for a peace of mind. I settle for a peace of understanding. I don't want to come be out here in the world dealing with an ain't shit job and then got to come home and argue with you. Like there are some times where she knows, hey, he just need to be by himself for a second. She knows that she can't solve and fix every issue. And she knows that when I'm upset, it ain't just because, you know, I don't want to be bothered. It's sometimes I need time to unwind, and that is what I look for. That is the decisions that we make. We make and we strive because we put all this shit together and we want it to stay together. We don't want it broke down. So if it's not together, I don't want it. If you cannot bring peace, like I'm gonna tell you, she always say that when she knows that I'm at most peace when I'm behind this microphone. When I'm behind this microphone, I'm at peace. That means I ain't out here lying. That means I ain't out here cheating. That means I ain't out here doing no dumb shit. She knows where I am. If I'm here in the house, it's usually I'm behind this motherfucking microphone because this is my sanctuary. This is my safe place. This is where I feel like can't nobody touch me. Can't nobody stop me. So if you don't have a woman who, because I'm going to tell you, when I first started podcasting, and she picked podcasting up because of me, not because it was a hobby of hers, not because it was a dream. She saw what it does to me and what I feel in the inside and what that makes me feel in the inside. So she like, yeah, I'ma support you. I'ma ride with you. I'ma talk with you, whatever. That is the kind of peace that I need. Somebody that looks back and sees the dream, sees the vision, and don't necessarily understand it, but they are not susceptible to learning to understand.
Fact.
So what do you think about, do you take money, or would you rather have someone who completes you mentally, or is beauty the number one aspect in what you're looking for when you out here trying to date?
When I was younger, it used to be beauty. Now that I'm older, your ass and your face is what attracts me, but your character and your substance is what keeps me.
Yep.
So you may have a fat ass, but if you ain't shit, I'm a W, because I don't need that in my life. The older I get, I'm 32 now. Like, I need somebody who's going to motivate me, somebody who is going to complete me, somebody who's not going to give up, who sees the vision and also brings me peace. Like, I had a rough day. Maybe I just want to be by myself, and you get that for about like 10, 15 minutes. Don't nag me. What's wrong? I just had a rough day at work. I don't want to talk about it. Give me 10, 15 minutes and I'm going to talk about it. So definitely, like, as I got older, and I think my last ex really helped me out a lot with that. She really was able to teach me through her actions that there's women out here who don't want you for your money. Because before that, it was every other woman I dated wanted me for the type of money that I had. And with this one, she wanted me for me. Because when I first met her, I ain't have shit. I got shit now, but when I first met her, I ain't have shit. So I'm always grateful for that. And from here on out, like, she set the standard. If you ain't on the type of level she was on, I don't even want to talk to you.
Facts.
Don't even want to talk to you, because I don't believe in stepping down. I work too hard to get to where I'm at. So I'm going to step down to your level.
Facts.
Wow. Facts. Definitely peace.
I try to tell people anytime that I move on, it's for an upgrade. It's not to go below than what I'm used to. I'm not settling. Like, I am not settling for nothing. I feel like I earn my way to want what I want, and I'm gonna go out there and get it. If that makes me entitled, so what? But I feel like I bring a lot to the table, so I have that right. I'm not just some bum ass Jody ass nigga who want to sit here and drive your car all day while you at work. No, I'm that nigga that is work. God damn it. I come with my own bag. I work my ass off. So I be feeling like, yeah, I'm gonna do this shit and we gonna do it right. So a lot of times, yeah, give me peace every single day of the week. If you know me, to know me is to love me. That's my whole philosophy. To know me is to love me.
Now I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
So, right, women always say they want a man with money, but then they don't understand that a man with money never has the time. He makes the time, but never has the time.
Facts. I'm one of them dudes, man. I am one of them dudes. Like, I feel like you either gonna deal with a broke nigga or a busy nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's the point where you need to get busy too. Because if you think that I got time to lay up and hang around you 24/7, I don't. I'm gonna make time. I'm gonna make time. Trust me, because you're worth every time I have. But at the same time, these bills ain't gonna wait. These payments ain't gonna wait. None of this shit's gonna wait for me to feel like, oh man, I'm chilling with my girl right now. Man, try back with me in 24 hours. And then, no, motherfucker, when this shit has to be done, it has to be done.
The payout, baby. It's the payout, baby. Last call. Don't hold your breath. Get it off your chest.
All right. This segment is called The Payout, aka Final Thoughts. It could be about whatever's on your mind. And in the midst of you giving your final thoughts, let everybody know what you got cooking up for this season on the Average Joe podcast, when the new episodes hit, and where they can find you at.
All right, final thoughts, man. Find someone who's going to complete you and give you peace. And when you find them, don't give that shit up. Make that shit work for as long as they give you peace.
Facts.
Because they ain't shit out here in these streets. I'm realizing this shit smell like pee, man. And it's ridiculous out here. It smell like pee. Like, these
smell
bitches
like
just
strong baby man, pee like, at that.
Homeless nigga pee, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Facts. These people are these women want money. They don't want to do shit for it. I had a bitch ask me for an allowance. Who the fuck do you think you are? An allowance for what? Nah, man. An allowance, bro. I was like, for what? She was like,
shit.
To spend more time, I think an allowance will help. I was like, I work as much as you work. No, get your ass out there and work. I was like, if you can't make the time, then we don't need to be together. We don't need to fucking talk. So if y'all find somebody that complete y'all, man, stick with them, man. Stick with them completely. Every Wednesday, 6 a.m., Thoughts of an Average Joe podcast is out. I'm talking about, eventually I'll get to talk about my most recent breakup. I'm talking about relationships, education, talking about Black community, all that this season. So every Wednesday, 6 a.m., you're going to be hearing episodes from me, also bonus episodes. And every other Monday, my new podcast, the Baby Daddy Chronicles, it's all about uplifting fathers, man, fathers that matter. Black dads that matter, minority dads that matter. If you got a kid and you taking care of your kids, then you need to be on the podcast. Now, if you ain't taking care of your kids, I ain't got shit to say to you, because I don't hang out with people like that. So that's every other Monday at 6 a.m. as well. And then I have 2 other podcasts, but I'm co-host of Socially Thoughtful, one of my clients' podcasts. That comes out every Monday at, I think, 9. And then BBC Now What You Think podcast that comes out every other Tuesday at 12.
Okay. Shout out to my man's Tory, man. You one of the up and comers, man. I feel like a lot of people, don't understand our train of thoughts on certain things, and that's okay. We ain't meant for everybody to understand, man. So I think this is what it is, and sometimes you moving all the little different shows you got. So salute to you on those. For me, I'm Big Smash, man. Bet the House podcast. We drop every Friday. Every Friday we drop. Sometimes we drop 2 episodes. That's how I be feeling sometimes. I got a lot in the chamber. I'm loaded up. Like I'm loaded up.
I'm the same way.
So I'm loaded up because I feel like a lot of things that I have to say have to be said, and I ain't scared to say it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
we genuinely love and appreciate. Go get and check out my man, the Average Joe podcast. Like I told y'all, I'm finna go tap into it and see what it's about. Y'all already know what it is with me. Appreciate you for coming through.
Always,
Let everybody
man.
know we out.
Peace.